from Charlotte, North Carolina, at a combined weight of over 660 pounds, Rody Rob, Adam Bomb, Bionic Brian, the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and welcome again to Marked Out Wrestling. We're going to discuss who won Wednesday tonight. It's not really a battle most nights of all things considered because we weigh much, much more than their athletic prowess, their in-ring ability. What?
I said we weigh way more than we should.
Yes. Oh, and that too. Rody Rob with a quick intro pun there. I'll get to my other co-host in a second and properly introduce him. But we discuss here when it comes to NXT and AEW side by side.
Turn your volume off on your video.
Oh.
Please.
Yeah, I can hear it from over here.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Kayfabe, brother.
I like to listen to myself.
So, we talk more about the storylines and kind of compare them against each other more than the All Elite Hour, which is Brian is a part of, where they talk match by match analysis. So what I'm trying to say to you is that Marked Out Wrestling Podcast has both versions. We're going to talk about the stories here more than anything else. Tonight, AEW did a little bit of a go-home show, in my opinion, Brian, to set up, what is it, Beach Break?
Beach Break!
Yes,
Beach Break.
That's it. What?
Do you want to restart? You want to
fuck is this?
You want to do over on your intro for the show?
Yeah, play the music again.
All right, take two. Welcome
go.
to Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Who won Wednesday? Here's Brian.
Hello. Oh, is this my intro? Hey, Adam. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Rob, it's a pleasure also. I love being here. Thank you to the board, also the thousands and thousands that are on there right now. We'll have to introduce them at some point.
We got Mika Meach on the YouTube live chat board, Daniel Price, Hall of Famer Christopher Steichleather. We're going to announce a new Hall of Fame member coming up on Sunday. Rody Rob is the laughter guy over there that just can't stop laughing.
Brian's sending me text messages of fucking owls, and he knows that makes me laugh.
Oh, so he's hijacking the show.
Yeah, man.
No, I sent it to you too.
Brian, before we get too crazy into analysis, I want to talk about, I want to highlight something real quick.
Analysis.
On AEW just by itself. We saw the whole Cody Shaq, and they say coming in March. Today's January 27th. I get that they're waiting for Revolution. My segue to you, Brian, is do you know something I don't of why Revolution got pushed back?
I don't.
But you do know that it was pushed back.
I do know that it was pushed back. Yes,
okay,
I do know that. I'm not sure what the conflict was. Well, I'm not sure what the conflict was. I can look it up, though. I'd be happy to do that, Adam.
Oh, I didn't expect you to be the stat boy. I thought you would already know is my point.
No, I mean, I heard that it got pushed back, but I mean, it's so far away. It didn't really, it's not like it was next week and it got pushed back. It's fucking still a month and a half out or whatever.
Well, that's my segue then to what the fuck is Cody and Shaq going to do this for 5 more weeks?
I don't think so. No, I mean, Shaq obviously doesn't. He doesn't have to be there all the time. I mean, he wasn't there tonight. He could just record one of these stupid videos in between NBA on TNT and be done with it.
Would you agree that Arn was given too much mic time?
Arn can never have too much mic time. I don't. You guys thought he talked too long?
Dude, I love Arn, the Enforcer. Grew up. I mean, I love Arn Anderson. He used to cut some kick-ass promos. But no, that was completely unnecessary, and
he started with the
all
dusty
over the
tear
place.
jerk.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We're cutting a wrestling promo here, Arn. Come on, man. Come on.
And he kind of and then it's like you forgot to intro Red Velvet.
Yeah, this thing's gonna come out now. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be a dad, and here's what your dad did. Now I'm gonna talk about something completely off of that, even though I should have finished the story there. And then here's Red Velvet. It's like, no, we don't need none of this.
What's even worse is he said that he was gonna do that at the beginning of it. He's like, give me some time here, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Wilford Brimley the fuck out of this story.
Let me show you how you do this. And then have a singles match, right? Because that's, of course, what we need. So here's how you do this. You get an old-fashioned camera, and you go backstage, And if you're Cody, you say, Shaq, you and whatever the fuck her name is, you're on.
Jade.
Yeah,
Cargill.
Jade, you're on. We'll meet you in March. And my wife's knocked up, so here's Red Velvet. And that could have been the whole story.
Yeah.
And then you could have a singles match.
No, but they're trying to build Cody versus Shaq. Cody has to cut a promo. Why? You have a problem with Cody going out there and doing it?
I did not have a problem with Cody going out there doing it. I had a little bit of a problem with Arn giving so much mic time, and I felt like, correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but we know Brandy's pregnant. Everybody knows she's pregnant. We don't have to have that explained.
You're gonna be a daddy storyline,
as if we're not a viewer that watches every week. Like you there's a reason they don't go back in time and be like, in season 2, episode 1.
I'm sorry.
I said this, so I'm going to say it again.
You guys both just said something that's not true. Cody didn't cut a promo on Shaq, Brian. He didn't cut a promo on Shaq.
Well, not a promo, but I mean, I thought what you were just alluding
They
to was just the
opened a
fact that
challenge.
he was taking up camera time.
I didn't have a problem with the camera time. I had a problem with Arn's mic time.
I mean,
Specifically,
I thought it was a nice story.
The beginning was great when he
Which
talked
part?
about when Cody was born and what Dusty did that day.
That was
was
sweet.
fucking awesome.
yeah.
He should have stopped right there, because after that it was like,
Fair enough.
What
I can
are you
agree with that.
doing?
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
it's a great story. A story that I would probably enjoy hearing at some point in time. I don't know if the setup and then the punch.
I'm not that petty.
The setup and then the finish. It was like that was the middle of the story, and the setup was you're gonna be a dad, and then the end of it had no resolution to either one of those points.
It's like Red Velvet.
Yeah,
Because it's 9 months later, or I guess not 9 months. What, like 6? How far along is she, by the way? Do we know?
I
doesn't
don't know,
matter.
Didn't
It
she
doesn't-
show a baby bump?
It doesn't matter.
Got to be at least.
That doesn't matter in this conversation.
Well, wait. Can I
It does-
correct myself?
What?
Can I correct myself? So that the reason why it was getting pushed back, Revolution, is because that Jake Paul fight. Do you know who Jake Paul is? He's like a YouTube guy. He was the guy that knocked out Nate Robinson.
No.
He's got some boxing pay-per-view that apparently they don't want to try to fight with pay-per-view buys, so they're going to move it. I guess that's what the logic is.
Okay. Well, that shows
right.
that shows their power.
Anyway, let's get down. We've got some rounds to go tonight. Let me look at the
I
card.
never heard WWE going, no, that's our night. But no, okay, you can do it. You can do it. We'll back
So
off.
we've got 8 rounds tonight, fellas. Some of these are going to go quicker than others, because some of them just don't have any substance to them. So, Dusty, round 2 on NXT for our curtain. On the AEW side, Kingston and Archer. Rob, dealer's choice. Which one you want to start with?
I don't care.
All righty.
Either one.
Let's start with Kingston and Archer.
Okay.
Kingston gets the win here, Brian. This is more than just a normal curtain, though. They've set this up for multiple weeks. It would be what we would call a TV feud, if you will. And I have no problem with it, but I'm kind of confused by the, once again, booking of Lance Archer to not win ever.
Yeah, it is a bummer, but this match surprised me. I knew it was going to be a good match, but I'm like, that bump that fucking Kingston took on the apron. If you guys haven't seen it, go back
It's
and
the
watch
hardest
it. I don't-
part, right?
Well, that's what they say. That is what they say. But I'm with you, Adam. I don't know what they're doing with Archer. I mean, he just keeps losing.
I mean, you see this match on paper, and I know the feud, we've seen it kind of coming here, but I'm like, okay, Kingston's going to lose. It's fine for him to lose. It does no damage, really, to him, one way or the other. I don't think this victory really does anything to him.
I think it does. I think for Kingston, it's definitely like his biggest win in any AEW so far.
Right, but, I mean, Archer is supposed to be this fucking beast, murder hawk. It showed him what was in those promo videos that he threw like friggin' 10 men out of the ring and took them all on at once. Now here he is losing to a guy that's I'm not going to knock Kingston's ability
You better
in
not.
the ring, but
Better not.
it's not his equal in terms of size. And that's a hard pill for me to swallow,
or
kind of
talent.
like when Darby pins Cage. You know, these are very much And Daniel Price on the board says Archer the job or whatever. I mean, Murder Hawk, more like Chickadee.
I don't mind. I don't mind if Archer loses to Kingston for some reason, but it's the fact that it's annoying how they keep throwing Archer at us, and he's obviously never going to do anything.
And even if he hadn't gotten COVID and had fought Moxley, he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're setting him up in all these situations where he's not. I don't even think he needs to get put over, Brian. He just should be winning.
You talking about Archer or you talking about Kingston?
I'm talking about Archer. Kingston looks, Kingston's fine. I think
Well,
Kingston's best quality is the fact that he looks like that douchebag in the bar that just won't leave you alone.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Dark? Because Archer
What's Dark?
Crushes it. Dark, it's on Tuesdays.
What network?
It's YouTube, actually, Adam.
That's not a network. We're on that one.
We're gonna have that argument.
Well, we share the same network as we're on the same network as.
So they're network partners. Can we call them and get them to just stop by, throw us a bone?
Yeah, I mean, I have Eric Bischoff's phone number. Let's call him.
Let's call him right now, Uncle Eric.
Yeah, we haven't done that segment in a while.
All right. Speaking of, what we haven't done in a while is, talked about how they don't know how to book monsters on AEW, and the bigger story to me out of this is that here's another example: Lance Archer going down for not really any reason. If it was a numbers game, if Butcher and Blade and Bunny and everybody came out that's aligned with Kingston in some way, came out and helped, okay, numbers game, we can protect Archer that way, but they don't. It really doesn't make sense here.
Yeah, it really doesn't even elevate fucking Kingston either at this point. You think about it, it's like, Kingston beat Archer.
Brian,
well, so did everybody. Everybody beat
Archer. You
Archer.
weren't listening. Brian made a good point, though. This is Kingston's biggest win, but you're right. It does water it down because everybody beats.
No,
how big of a win
I understand. You're right. You are right, but it is. I mean, still on paper, it is his biggest win, but it's not really saying much when Archer's losing all the time.
It's just not. That's not a good phrase. It's not. Doesn't look good on paper or in real life.
Yeah, it definitely.
Archer's record, by the way.
I'm saying you're all full of shit. That's what I'm saying.
Archer's record is 16-3.
No.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Well, because of Dark.
I guess so.
Oh.
I guess those 3 losses are. Well, I don't know if it might be 16-4.
The 3 biggest matches he had, he lost.
The 3 matches he had on Dynamite for us, me and Rob.
And there were
viewers.
only 3 that mattered. Let's just put it that way.
On the NXT side, we've got Dusty round 2, MSK, Brian's Bingo Hall buddies.
Hey,
one of them looks like a Chuck T knockoff.
Can I ask Brian
That's
a question?
so rude.
Brian, what's Archer's what's his rank?
His rank.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And which belt, TNT or the other one? Is he?
No, are you talking about Impact?
What's Impact?
Well, that's Dark.
What's Dark? Killian and Drake taking on MSK. Aside from the obvious booking here, Rob.
Yeah.
Where MSK is getting a push here. This match was fun. I like Drake and Killian. I don't think it mattered that they lost. They weren't going to win the whole tournament. MSK's new guy or new kids on the block. I like this match. I don't like the look of that he stole from Chuck Taylor, the one guy, but
it is what it is. But yeah, this is tag team wrestling done well. It's.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not inferring. I'm absolutely fucking throwing the punch. Yeah, it's tag team wrestling done well where AEW is not.
Yeah, we'll get to the 8-man tags later, Rob.
Yeah.
This was a good match. I thought the one thing, since it did have a big consequence to it, it's the Dusty. I thought it was too obvious that MSK was going to win. Is my one little petty moment about this. Otherwise, it was fine. Both matches were fine. I think the NXT side was very obvious, the winner, and I think AEW was just confusing the winner. But let's take it to a vote. Don't be a dick this week, Rob. Brian, vote first.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So I agree with you guys. However, I do have to give the nod to AEW. I do like myself a big old Haas fight, and that's exactly what this was. I'm giving the nod to AEW.
Robert.
I'm gonna give the nod to NXT for a good opening.
All right. Well, I think they were both quality opens. Here's unlike most people who want to be hypocritical. There's many times I've given the point to NXT because the feud was better, the build was better, and it wasn't an obvious finish. That's my criticalness on the AEW side of why they didn't get a point. Well, all three of those things are on the NXT side this time. Yeah, the consequence was there for the Dusty.
Yeah.
But MSK was going to win. That was kind of obvious.
No, that's
and
not true.
Kingston and Archer, that did swerve me a little bit. I still thought Archer was going to win.
That's not true.
And this is a house show feud that's been built for a while. I'm giving the point to AEW.
But nothing you said is true there. I mean, it wasn't obvious that MSK was going to win that.
Oh, it definitely, definitely was.
Absolutely, it was not obvious.
It most definitely was.
I actually, my first pick there was not MSK.
Wow, the guys that just debuted, that got the first round win.
Yeah.
That had a promo vignette and package for them.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Still real.
And AEW was not a swerve.
AEW, I thought was a
because
swerve.
Archer fucking loses.
Okay, not a swerve to you. Anyway. Okay. Agree to disagree. That's why we voted. And AEW's up 1-0.
Woo!
Round number 2. This is going to be bad. I don't know who to vote for here, but these are both pretty simple. We watched Darby and Sting break glass in an abandoned warehouse with a baseball bat. And worst, I thought that was Tyler Rust being interviewed on the NXT side. It turned out to be Kurt Stallion, who would later on was supposed to fight for the cruiserweight, but we would later on find him backstage hurt by Legado del Fantasma and Santos Escobar leading the pack there. Regal came in. Then they find a playing card. Brian, is that a Karrion Kross thing? I did not understand the playing card.
A playing card. Are we sure it wasn't an Uno card? What kind of card are we talking here, Adam?
It looked like a red ace of spades. It was weird looking, but it could have been a tarot
red heart,
card.
a red heart.
Yeah, it could have been a tarot card, though. I'm not sure what it was.
The ace of spades.
If any of our lieutenants on the board are listening, let me know. Mika Meach, Perfect 11 are here. What's up, buddy?
Oh,
you finally acknowledged him?
Hey. Check the fucking tape. I introduced him right off the bat.
Blah, blah,
You're
blah.
a dick. This show is sponsored by Rody Rob's ass.
What's wrong with his ass?
I don't know, but let's vote. Do we want to go with Kurt Stallion's flat promo and then getting beat up before his title match, or Darby and Sting breaking glass?
It's like Pete. That's like a pedophile scene, wasn't it?
Felt like it was like Charlie and Mac throwing rocks at trains.
Old guy with a little kid. Come here, boy. We'll get painted up in the face and go bust out some windows.
Yeah, we're gonna go to this abandoned warehouse with a baseball bat.
What did they call themselves? A hobo? They called themselves hobos?
Hobo dick cheese?
No, they were like hooligans. Hooligans. That's what it was.
Hooligans.
They kept calling themselves hooligans.
Oh, that's the hip word, isn't it?
What is hobo dick cheese from?
No, nobody knows.
What is it? Dick cheese?
Hobo dick cheese.
Never heard hobo dick cheese.
Major Pain?
No.
Also, Scarlet was the tarot cards were from Scarlet, by the way.
Okay, that's what I said. I said it was a Karrion Kross,
well,
and
I'm confirming it. No, you said it. You threw it out there like you were very unsure of yourself.
I was very unsure. I asked the question.
Oh, it's known as the Irish Ace.
The Irish Ace.
Irish Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Refers to Jordan Devlin, is what Stike's saying, Mr. Bryan. He is countering you, says the playing card refers to Jordan Devlin, who is known as the Irish Ace. Now, remember, Jordan Devlin was the Cruiserweight champ before he was implicated. And so maybe he's coming back to lay claim now that Kurt Stallion, who I've never heard of.
Oh, and the Cruiserweight. Okay, all right. So I was talking about a different segment when Scarlett was reading more tarot cards. You didn't see that when she was reading tarot cards?
No, I'm sorry. I was laughing at something in my head. I was just laughing at who backstage was like, okay, so we got to come up with your name. Hey, you like Kurt Stallion? You know, I mean, can you get any more porn?
First of all, that was his name before NXT. That was his name.
I don't care.
That was his name in the bingo halls. Did that play there?
So then that was the story. Hey, Mom, Dad, what do you think about the name when I go for my bingo hall match? What about Kurt Stallion? Oh yeah, son. Let's go for Kurt Stallion. Yeah.
All right, so let's
Your
vote.
mother's having a heart attack.
Kurt Stallion versus the Painted Boy hooligans breaking glass.
He's in a tag with Mr. Marcus.
Brian vote. Sting and Darby breaking glass or Kurt Stallion?
Kurt Stallion.
No, you know what? You guys are throwing a lot of shade at Kurt Stallion. I actually like him. I think he's very talented.
I don't hate him.
I'm going NXT, and also I can't really stand the fucking stupid like Johnny Knoxville jackass
Did you say
shit.
we're being really hard on him?
Darby and Sting. What'd you say?
Rob, please vote so we can get to round 3 and talk about something else.
What the fuck did he say? I couldn't even hear him.
He said you're getting hard for him.
No, you said you guys are being pretty hard on him, aren't you?
No, I said hard on.
Did you send him another owl gif? Why the fuck are you laughing?
No, I
like
don't know
this?
what's going on. Are the
I'm fucking voting for Stallion.
Okay, fine. And I don't have to vote. Good. NXT and AEW 1-1 going into round number 3. Stike says NXT leading to the return of Jordan Devlin is worth it. Okay. So Dusty round 1. Aaliyah and Jessie Kamea lose to Dakota and Raquel. Predicted that. We knew that. That's great.
Yeah.
And on the other side, we have MJF and Jericho versus Griff and Pillman Jr.
I'm disappointed in you.
A.K.A. the Hollywood Blondes. What?
I'm disappointed in the way you blew over that Aaliyah and because you made a really.
No, we're not done. I'm starting.
Oh.
This is the segue.
Oh,
you're
just opening it up. Okay.
All right. So before we go to MJF and Jericho, Rob doesn't want to blow by. He said blow by the Aaliyah and Jessie Kamea match with Dakota and Raquel.
I did say blow by.
So this is your Robert Stone brand moment, and Rob wants to. It's last call. Rob, Aaliyah, Jessie Kamea. Go down swinging to Dakota and Raquel. No,
last call, Aaliyah.
No, you just got that. No question that Dakota and Raquel were going to advance here. I think the story is built here because they're going to go against Caden Carter and Casey Catanzaro next week. So this is a good segue here. At the expense of your girl Aaliyah and Jessie Kamea. Brian, you like Jessie Kamea, don't you?
Jessie, I do. I mean, she's not there. She's not winning the tournament.
Of course. Well,
like
they lost tonight,
yeah.
so they're definitely not.
Yeah, no. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Kayfabe, brother. On the other side, is that enough time for this one, Rob?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you fuck. MJF and Jericho beat the Hollywood Blondes. Brian, at the end, we come back to this segment later because I want to talk about it now, though. We see Sammy tell MJF he's onto him, master manipulator. This is one of those stories that is a very nice long end game. It's kept the inner circle relevant. I've enjoyed the chapters of it. I basically think this is leading to, though, a possible Sammy Hager continuation where Hager becomes Sammy's heavy. You got Proud and Powerful can just go back into the tag division and wait for the 8-man and 12-man and 10-man tag matches to come up. Mm-hmm. And then Jericho and MJF can continue to do their shit with Wardlow eventually turning on Jericho and turning on MJF and going with Jericho or saying fuck it to both of them. I don't know. But this has at least kept my attention so far, despite the fact that I can't stand Chris Jericho right now. I'll be on kayfabe, not the character.
Yeah. No, this was a fun match. It was awesome in the beginning, too. MJF getting on the mic and just making fun of he was like, who are you again? Griff Garrison. Everyone fucking picks on Griff Garrison. It's the best. And the one thing I will say, though, that I really liked about this match was Jericho hitting the lion salt. He fucked up last week, and it was a big deal. People were making fun of his weight, saying that he's over the hill, that he shouldn't be doing it. So him hitting the lion salt and then fucking cheesing about it afterwards, and that's why they put it over so much on commentary. I thought that was pretty funny. That was a good way of kind of sticking it to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. He did the lion salt, but he is a fucking shell of himself.
I feel like he sits around
I
his
watched
house.
an old match of his, and this is not.
Yeah. I feel like he sits around his house and he fucking eats mac and cheese all day, like, and then, yeah.
Oh, I want.
And then works out.
No, I don't think that.
No,
part.
he don't even. No, he's always posting pictures. I think he works out.
Oh yeah, maybe he goes in there and then when he gets done, he tears up an entire chicken or something.
I mean, chicken's not bad, bro.
Actually, chicken's very bad.
Oh, I forgot. You're still vegan.
Yeah, chickens are bad for you, bro.
Bad to the bone.
Good for you.
All right.
What if
Let's vote.
choke a chicken?
Because I really like where this is playing out in the Sammy MJF angles, at least. The rest of it, not as appealing as the way that has unfolded in the future feud and rift. We got a Dusty obvious winner over on the other side, just like the first obvious winner to me. So I'm going to give the nod to AEW. Brian?
Can I vote for Kurt Stallion?
No, that was round 2.
Kurt Stallion.
All right, fine. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go with AEW, even though I am also a little disappointed with Chris Jericho at the moment. AEW, it's a good match.
But it's beyond kayfabe. We can't
Right.
hold that against AEW.
Exactly, we're professionals.
I don't know. It's tough though, man. It's tough to look at someone and go, I fucking hate them. Why am I enjoying this? You gotta always go for, you know, for 99 out of 100 times you gotta go the circle, you know.
Yeah.
So AEW.
The inner circle.
Yeah.
And unless they're going against Undisputed, it's really not a contest usually.
Right.
So we're up 2-1 AEW, round number 4. Are you ready, fellas?
Are you
It's
ready?
4.
Tyler Rust against, didn't catch his name, taking on Hangman not taking on, sorry. AEW's offering is Hangman Adam Page taking on Hot Young Brilly Ryan Nemeth. You know who
Briley.
Ryan? You know who
Briley.
Ryan? Briley, whatever. Briley, Briley.
Really?
You know who Ryan Nemeth is, Rob? Don't you?
That's Dolph's brother?
No, he's a stand-up comedian.
Oh.
Oh,
Isn't he also? He's a correspondent on Fox News too.
Oh,
Isn't he?
Dolph Ziggler, yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, that is this guy. He even has a lot of homages in his charisma to his brother, or with his brother. It's weird.
They're-
For his brother in name of.
It's like they're 30 years too late, these two, Dolph and his brother. It's like they should have been in the 80s so they could have done like a bunch of fucking John Hughes movies and shit like that and been
Right.
the dickhead fucking 80s. Yeah.
He's William Zabka as a wrestler.
Yeah, there you go. So
He's the
Who's
wrestling.
Frank Zappa.
I don't
oh
like
my God, Brian! You don't know who William Zabka is? Get another notch in the belt of why I don't want to be friends with you.
I know. Well, I'll maybe. What is he from? What is it? Cool Running.
He's the
What-
80s dickhead in everything.
Biff.
Biff literally was only Biff.
Yeah.
So
God, I hate you.
Ryan Nemeth,
Yes.
hot young Brilly.
So yeah,
Briley.
I don't like him.
Why didn't you like him? I thought it was a good match.
Oh, the match was fine.
It was a good match. I
I'm
don't
not
understand
shitting
why
on the
he had
match.
to
The
fucking
match was
dress like
fine.
him.
I was surprised he got as much offense as he did, okay?
Why did he look exactly like Dolph?
Exactly. That's why I don't like him. Like fucking.
I'm with you. I think that was silly. I was like, we all know you're his brother. Like,
And you purposely used the real name.
like some incest shit. I don't know. And it's weird. Can I dress like you, big brother? Yeah.
can I be inside you?
Can I actually wear your spankies?
Out of the corner of my eye, I just thought I saw Marla Gibbs.
More like it.
Tyler Rust again. That was a showcase match. I see what you're doing here with the character. You've got to introduce us, but you haven't hooked me yet. So Hangman, at the end, Matt Hardy just wants to offer him praise, and his dressing room, not in a creepy way. Nothing sexual. Underline. Nothing sexual.
You know, I lied. Actually, it's gonna be me, you, and Kurt Stallion.
Yeah, but he says
Sorry,
you're
hold my
changing in the
camera.
hallway. The Elite did you wrong to kick him out. Brian, as much as I want to shit on this, I have to let this one breathe.
Yeah.
I think this could go somewhere. I think it's better than the Dark Order trying to recruit Hangman.
You think what can go somewhere? Kurt Stallion?
No, Matt Hardy and Hangman. This little promo here. The soft sell. You can use my dressing room. I don't want to do any. I just want to let you know that you're good.
You're my friend.
It's sorry that they did you wrong and the Elite kicked you out. I just wanted you to know that. You know, it's very Stockholm syndrome, like the first stage of that. Like
it's a cult. It's how you start a cult.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So what's going to happen with Hangman and Matt? You think? I mean, they're going to have a match at Revolution?
No, not that soon. I think this will play out a little longer than that.
I mean, it's still a month away.
We're on a different page then. I look at it more like Matt's fucking building a stable.
Yeah, like he's gonna be a Paul Heyman guy. He's gonna be a Matt Hardy guy.
Yeah.
But I just don't see Hangman going with him.
No, not in the long run. But this could be a direction for Hangman that's much better than the Dark Order gimmick. Like Hangman didn't fit with them. That would not be.
Yeah, he didn't want to be in a group, but I could just manage you. You know, you're still by yourself. I'm just helping you. You know, helping with all the shit you need help with. That's what I'm saying.
I think Perfect 11 is making a pun. He says, "I don't see it with Tyler Rust. His look, his name, his persona, they don't resonate."
You know, resin.
Kurt Stallion.
Kurt Stallion. Hold the camera, Kurt Stallion.
And Daniel Price says, "Yeah, you're supposed to make me believe that one of the executives dresses across from catering."
Yeah. Is he one of the executives?
No,
he's
but
not.
It's still a funny joke.
No, it's still, you know, yeah, it's good. It's not as good as Kurt Stallion.
Anybody got a better one than Daniel Price to name that stable of Private Party, Matt Hardy, and Hangman? He says, Private Head Trauma Cowboy Party.
No, that's not nice.
You laughed,
That's
Dick.
not.
You
Well,
were
yeah,
the
I mean,
first
I
one
laughed. I
in
didn't
the
say it wasn't
world
funny. I said it wasn't
to
funny.
laugh at that joke.
Ha ha ha, that's not funny.
Just preface it with it's not funny, but I mean, it's not nice, but it's funny.
Yeah. And Stike stating the obvious. Hangman is better on his own. He doesn't need anyone. Yes.
Agreed.
Yes, we know that. But this is
that's not
this is what they do.
That is not AEW style. Nobody's alone in AEW. You're either in a tag team or a faction or a group
or a stable
or a friendship
or an alliance
or something. Nobody's by themselves.
Or a butler.
Even the one guy that you thought was going to be by themselves, that their whole character should be by themselves, Pac. No, he's in a group too. Everybody,
I thought you were talking about Darby.
They should, you know what?
What's up, Will?
This whole program should be called the Lunchroom. Because that's all you got is a bunch of fucking clicks everywhere. That's all you got.
All right, I think you just meant that in a joke way, because I don't think you're serious. But
No,
we're gonna go on.
I think he is serious.
I'm serious.
All right, so we've got this is a fun one for you, Brian.
What?
We got another round 2 of the Dusty featuring tag teams on NXT. And the tag teams on AEW are going in solo competition while their partners are handcuffed to each other outside the ring. Where do you want to start?
Let's go on the AEW's. I mean, I'm sorry, the NXT side. I want to hear the NXT side from your beautiful voice.
Grizzled Young Vets, Kushida and Ruff. Rob, this is a good match. This is a really long match. They had a good build to this whole thing. It went through a commercial break. I really thought that Ruff and Kushida might get the win here, but they didn't. In the end, they take out Kushida. Grizzled Young Vets make Ruff eat the pin. No surprise there. But as the Grizzled Young Vets are leaving and celebrating, the Way comes out. Your boys, Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano, who lost to them last week. And who's that fucking weirdo in the audience at the end after Johnny and Austin are standing tall? It's that beady-eyed bastard, Dexter Lumis. Is that where we're going with North American? Is that what all this is about?
I hope not, because the way you just explained it, that was horrible. I was miserable for that whole entire thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you made it sound
No,
horrible.
it wasn't his fault. You know,
No,
it's not his
it was a tone that the tone he put on it was it made me
I was
depressed.
trying to sell it.
It made me depressed, man.
At no point.
But then this person hated this person. Like, fuck, okay. I guess it's horrible.
Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but
I'll say why is Dexter Lumis being booked as a face?
Is it
What
I
is
don't know
he?
that he could be a face or a heel when he doesn't talk.
I don't know what he is.
Well, he paints. He does paintings.
Okay. So, hi, my name is Simon, and I love to do drawings.
The fuck is that?
He's bad at it. That's not how it goes. It's not how it fucking goes. Hello,
from the
my
Elephant
name
Show?
is Simon, and I like to draw drawings. Hello.
Ninja, please.
Hello.
All right.
Can we hurry up? There's a Kurt Stallion segment next.
Kurt
so
Stallion.
I want to get to that.
Let's make us vote. I don't care.
Stallion.
Okay, yeah, let's just vote on this one.
If anybody's taking this show seriously by now, they're fucking.
Oh, wow, Rob, just
No.
fucking shit all over us. Cool, thanks.
No,
man.
we're gonna
Thanks,
say.
bro.
Okay,
Good, bro.
Don't make it that way.
Yeah, hey, you
We're just
made it
having
that way.
fun.
We were having fun.
No, I think we're still having fun. I didn't take offense to
Okay.
that.
All right,
thank you.
let's
I'm
go.
a
We
fucking
can't
snowflake.
vote. We've got to at least talk about the AEW side. Dax Harwood, Jungle Boy. Everyone else is handcuffed outside. Everyone else being Cash Wheeler, Luchasaurus, and Mr. Tully Blanchard. In the end, I thought this was fucking hilarious. SCU is coming out with Marco, Brian. But SCU was not like literally running out with Marco. So Marco runs out with a chair while FTR and Tully are 3-on-1 going to town on Jungle Boy with Luchasaurus handcuffed to the ropes. And Marco runs them off with a chair. Marco.
Polo.
We've gone from Sting walking with a bat to Team Taz leaving to Marco with a chair running off the former tag team champs Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood.
You know, I mean, it is a pretty big contrast to what he was doing on Dark a few weeks ago when he was feuding with -1, which is Brody Lee's rest in peace, Brody Lee. That's his son. So yeah, it is weird having him do a program with a 9-year-old or 10-year-old, whatever he is, and then Dax Harwood's fucking. They're all afraid of Marco now. It's weird.
I don't want to talk about Marco. Daniel Price says it's do drawings, which is what I said. You said draw drawings, which is not right. So you said I fucked it up, but you fucked it up.
No, that's not how you said it.
It is. Check the tape. Check the fucking tape. Every time you guys argue with me, the reason check the tape is a fucking saying is because it's the easiest way to settle a fucking argument.
It's true.
Damn, what the fuck does Daniel Price know?
He knows everything.
I don't know shit.
It's funny because it's true.
Hey,
Whatever.
Mika Meech, I enjoy clicks too. That's why I like New Japan.
No, the fucking click. There's too many. It's
No.
It's exhausting.
Click, click,
No.
click, click, click,
Yeah.
click, click.
It's like life, bro. There's clicks in life, man.
It's a TV show.
And Will says I nailed it in that recap.
What'd you nail? You didn't nail on nothing.
Vote Dax Harwood and Jungle Boy or Grizzled Young Vets, Kushida, Ruff, Gargano, The Way, The Ending, Dexter Lumis. Da, 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 da. Yes, they did do a Simon with him in the tub with DeVito. Only Brian doesn't remember this shit.
Can I vote?
Yeah, I said vote.
No, well, you just I didn't know if you were talking to me.
Well,
if
you
were
guys
talking to
said
Rob.
you're not baby birds anymore, so I don't need to call your names out.
Oh,
But
I see.
Brian, will you take the lead here?
It's always black or white with him, isn't it?
Vote.
Right? You can't just I mean, come on, man. Come on.
Come on.
No, I'm going with NXT. I was actually surprised that Grizzled Young Vets won this match. I mean, I really thought that Ruff and Kushida they've been booked pretty strong, but I guess that just goes to show you how strong the Grizzled Young Vets are being pushed in NXT right now. So, long-winded answer, NXT. Sorry.
Yeah, the other weird thing with that, Brian, is Dexter Lumis. Like, I thought if Kushida lost here, it would be so that he, who has pinned Gargano twice, would go after the title, not
Right.
Dexter Lumis. That felt weird for me. But it was way better than what AEW had, so I'm going to give the point to NXT. They're down 3-2. It doesn't matter what you think, Rob, but you can tell us anyway.
No, it's cool. I forgot what the AEW segment was, so I'm going NXT.
Jungle Boy.
Oh, yeah. You mean the opportunity to put tag team wrestlers in a singles match? Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Round number 6. The women here, Brian, head-to-head. Toni Storm.
Yeah.
I don't remember who she was fighting. She won. Io attacked her from behind, and then Mercedes Martinez comes in.
I don't like you.
It's a whole brawl there. I think still that Io might be going after Raquel to let Casey and Kaden win without hurting Raquel's credibility, who beat Io there. But this definitely, Mercedes and Tony, who were tag team partners last week, are not on the same page. And Io definitely has beef with both of them. On the AEW side, Britt Baker and Shayna.
Britt Booty Baker.
Is it Shana? Shana.
It doesn't matter because she's fucking a little bit. She's just slightly, just a tad racist. So
yeah,
who's that?
That was what I wanted to ask you, Brian. Is time served for her enough to be back here on Dynamite?
No, because she's been on Dark. She never really went
What's
anywhere.
Dark?
She's just this is the first time. I mean, you are right. This is the first time that she's been on Dynamite in a while, but she's been on Dark
since those comments. I believe this is the first time she's been on Dynamite. I mean, check the tape.
I think you're right.
What are we talking about?
I think you're right.
Brian, give Rob the rundown.
She had a few. I mean, this happened last year.
Who?
Shanna. Did you see the match? She had a match.
The one who wears the Dragon Ball Z gear that fought Britt tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So she, forget what it was. It had something to do with some terrorist attack, I believe, in France. And I guess one of the things that she had called for that was kind of controversial was that they wanted to close the borders. And she was backing it, saying that it was she was okay with it. I think she also had a Parler account or some bullshit. She had some right wing weird shit. I'm trying to pull it up, but as you know, my computer runs a little bit slow right now.
Okay, I didn't. Okay. Well,
yeah, and it was towards Muslims. That's what it was. Oh. Let's see. She said her Twitter.
So another shitty person, basically.
Yes. Yeah, it was an Islamophobic kind of attack. Let's see.
Stike, I was thinking that Stike says while you're looking at that, he says, "Are we going to get a fatal four-way at NXT Takeover Valentine's Day with Io, Mercedes, Tony, and Raquel?" I was thinking that might lead to that.
Sure.
But I'm willing to bet maybe Io. I don't know. That seems too simple, and I don't think you need all four there. But I don't think you should have Io and Raquel yet. I think they deserve one-on-one. I think it might just be Io, Mercedes, and Tony in what Brian and Rob know I love, a triple threat.
So, Rob, she just to go back on the Shanna thing real quick, she tweeted the French president Emmanuel, what's his name, Macron, to completely close their borders to Muslims following the terrorist attack in Nice. Nice. She wrote that while he had bodyguards, their families didn't have the same protection, and they were at a risk. She also liked a bunch of tweets from far-right politician Marine Le Pen. I don't know if you're familiar. No. So apparently she's kind of on that side.
Yeah. She's French MAGA, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
MAGA.
All right.
MAGA.
So, sorry, Britt. I'm going to vote for Tony Storm just because of what Brian just said.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
All right. We're all hashtag me too on that one. 3-3.
Whoa.
Brian, are you grooming us? This is a 3-3 tie. This main event matters a lot. Good thing we've got a solid tag match from NXT, and we have an 8-person tag match from AEW. Who would book themselves in an 8-man tag in the main event, Rob?
God.
Oh, wait. It's gonna be AE Impact.
Brian, for the love of God, will you just let me and my brother eat lunch?
Good Lord, man.
All right.
Oh, yeah, those guys.
It's the Good Brothers and the Bucks taking on Dark Order, which is Alex Reynolds, Silver, Uno, Grayson.
As baby faces.
Yeah, they have to be. Nobody's going to boo them right now. They have to be. We talked about this.
Yeah.
On the NXT side, there's Finn and Kyle, reluctant teammates, beating Imperium, current tag champs. Basically, Kyle made Danny Burch tap. And at the end, Dunn comes out. They sell a lot of stories. It's a 3-on-2 for a minute. They really go to town on Finn before Roddy and Adam Cole make the save. This has a lot of build and a lot of implications here. It's almost keeping the Make-A-Fucks feud going. But while Bobby Fish is gone, they're plugging in Finn with no reply from Pat McAfee. An 8-man tag match ended with a promo about the tag team battle royal where if the Bucks win, they get to pick their opponent. Great, good brothers. And then you have Ray Phoenix and Moxley standing tall.
Why does Mox every time he fucking wants to swole up on somebody, got to get up on his tiptoes? You ever notice that, how he kind of leans forward and he gets up on his tiptoes?
I think it's the way he inhales that it just naturally puts him on his tippy toes.
Oh God, he just overdoes it. That's all it is.
Oh, he's fine. He doesn't have the title. He's fine.
Yeah, what about? Did you guys like how the Good Brothers said beat up John Moxley?
I did.
It's a little dig at WWE.
I like that. Yeah, beat up John Moxley. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good. Then the Bucks came out, and then
Oh man,
Oh shit! Sorry, I said Imperium, and the board's calling me out. It was Lorchin and Burr.
So I can't.
Eichner and Bartel.
I got a theory, Brian.
I messed up. I quacked.
I got a theory, Brian, that I presented to Adam tonight as the reason why Bucks actually never went to WWE, because they were like, hey, we'd like to sign you guys, and well, that's cool. We would like to, when we're introed, we would like to have a whole bunch of fake money burst into the air, and they were like, yeah, we're not going to do that. So, and they're like, okay, we're not gonna wrestle for you.
Can we make all the money off our own T-shirts?
It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's so vain, and it's kind of a dick move, right? It's such a dick move that every week they come out multiple times a night. There's somebody got to clean that shit up. It's a dick move. It's unnecessary.
That's
get
some
a graphic.
petty ass shit. Come on.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with
in that sense, he's right.
Get a
right?
graphic and a
sense.
fucking laser light. Yeah, come on, get rid of the fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe something a little bit more environmentally friendly.
Yeah, and Daniel
I'm not
Price
trying to be a
wants to
pussy about
correct
it, I'm
you,
just
Rob.
saying.
He says the Bucks didn't sign because they thought they were worth more money than WWE was offering.
Okay, you got to go with where I was going there. Stop being all technical.
They offered them six-figure contracts, brothers.
Yeah, I understand all that. I'm making a fuck. Oh.
Whatever you're looking for, isn't there. So
don't acknowledge her.
Was that a song?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is. Let's vote it down. We're 3-3. This probably decides the night. So let's make it an all-in-one vote to save some time here before we get to awards. This is it, boys. Discuss your winner here is also to vote for the winner since we're at 3-3 tie. I'm just going to keep it simple. 8-man tag match with teams that don't whatever.
Oh my gosh.
NXT. I've already said it enough.
Brian, I was thinking, man, I was putting some more thought to the whole idea of the AEW Impact relationship, and another reason why I don't like it. I think it's bad for the talent, right? It's bad for the industry talent itself, because hear me out. AEW was supposed to be that option from WWE, right? It was supposed to be that option, so that you were somewhere else and you didn't like it. Like, fuck these fucking guys, I'm leaving. Well, now I can go to WWE, or I can, if you're an Impact and you're like, fuck this place, I'm out. I can go to WWE or I can go to AEW. Those are my two major league options. And guess what? Now I only have one. I only have WWE because now Impact's playing, footsie with fucking with TNA or AEW. See what I'm saying? So it's bad for the industry.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not like one of the companies is going away though. They're still keeping Impact separate from AEW.
I understand that,
but imagine somebody like Tessa. She can't go to AEW because she was let go by Impact, who's now working with AEW. You think they want?
And she's got
okay, but maybe Tessa should have thought about that when she was also being a racist piece of shit, right?
That's not the argument.
Tessa's not the argument.
That's not the argument.
But I see BJ Lawton. I know for a fact BJ Lawton is not racist. BJ Lawton got let go by Impact, blackballed. They didn't like the booking. He had some harsh words backstage. Him and Callis went at it. Blah, blah. He's gone. Whatever the fuck it is. Now he can't go to AEW because they're tied up there.
Yeah, I disagree. They have different management. It's not like they have the same company. It's not like one is taking in the other.
Okay.
They're two separate entities just coexisting for temporarily. This isn't something that's going to be super
point counterpoint
forever.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what you sound like right now. That's what you sound like right now.
No.
Yeah.
Did you mute Rob?
No,
I'm here.
he's here. He's just speechless.
I didn't. I was like, here's your counterpoint. I don't agree with you, but here's your counterpoint. Good. Moving on.
Thank you.
Ooh, Daniel Price, talk about being harsh. AEW is starting to look like a reject farm for people WWE didn't want. I had high hopes at first, but it's going south.
Me and Daniel Price we're fist pumping on that one, man.
It's a year in. They should have at least an understanding of how to conduct an episode. For instance, the women weren't very featured or anything tonight on NXT. They didn't need to be. They were telling other stories for their individual belts, and they were also conducting round 2 for the Dusty. They've got things working in the way they intertwined, and they know their episodes. They probably lay them out a month in advance. Like, we're going to deal with this one this night, tag division, and now we break it down in there. AEW doesn't feel like that. There's some stories that I feel like they're giving the right attention, Brian. We talked about Inner Circle as a good one. But this invasion angle or whatever we're doing with Impact, this should be fucking all-consuming on the show. And it's not. It's just not. I don't even know where it's going. Right now they're playing nice. Kenny and Callis aren't playing nice with Mox, but the Good Brothers and the Bucks are playing nice. I don't know. I don't understand it. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't understand it.
No, part of the problem is when you got a bunch of people together who think they know everything, and you're like, here, let's give them a TV show, and let's see, you're so good at it all. You sold all these T-shirts and stuff, so you're so good at this, so we're gonna give you a TV show now, and
a spot in the Hot Topic wall.
WWE, hate them or love them, or hate their fucking storylines or not. There's one thing we all can agree on: as bad as their stories may be, they are produced and they are written and they are formatted and they have been put together. They put together a story. Love it or hate it, they put together a story. AEW doesn't do that. They just don't. It's
well, I think the roster is definitely a little bit bloated, inflated. We've said that before, and I agree.
No, but do you know what he's saying about an arc? Like, WWE is a fucking train wreck right now. But WWE knows how to, when they put people on there for multiple promos in one night or multiple segments, typically not multiple matches, they know how to feed you that line. Whether it's good or bad, you know that the build is to the main event, and they're going to have little sprinkles in there as you get there. AEW doesn't do that. They show a graphic. They're like, this is what's going to happen later. And the worst part about tonight, just a little bit of rookie mistakes, and if you wanted me to go to Petty Town for a second, when they were teasing the main event, it was in the lower corner of the picture-in-picture lower corner. So nobody could fucking see that. I couldn't make out the 8 different guys. Maybe I could if it was just one-on-one. Again, I'm being very, very, very fucking petty. But if you're going to put a thumbnail inside a thumbnail and have 8 guys, we're watching on a big TV. I couldn't make any of them out.
Yeah, I mean that's a great.
That's petty as fuck.
Those
I
are
know.
really great points that don't really address the. To me, Brian, it just feels like at this point, and this gives me no joy. It really does. But at this point, it feels like the Bucks and Kenny and fucking Cody and Tony Khan are all sitting in a fucking green room getting fucking baked and like, so what if we did this and then he came in and then he did this? It feels like a big, we wrote this on a fucking legal pad while we were high every episode. That's what the storylines feel to me right now. They don't feel like anybody's really thinking it through.
I don't think so. I think I mean, there's definitely been stories where they plan long term, and we've.
Well, yeah,
we've given them credit in the past.
They've had a lot of good. No, that's what we're saying, Brian. Is there are some decent long-term ones. The ones with MJF and Jericho in the Inner Circle, I think, is a nice long-term build. The one when they were doing Hangman and Omega was a long build. It was good. The other feuds that they've done title changes on were just quick. And I think while they were building these long-term feuds, they just forgot about the rest of the roster. And they did it like I would on a video game. Like when I was fucking 17 years old playing SmackDown 2 on PS2. Or, PS1, I believe. I was just going to go, I forgot to throw this guy on the card tonight. I'm going to put him in a battle royal. I'm going to make him a lumberjack. I'm going to make him a 6-man tag. where I had my other stories built. I had this other card together. The rest of it is an afterthought that they're not giving the right attention to. And they're like, yeah, but you're on Dark, you're on this. And I don't know if this is true or not, but Daniel Price says on the board, Miro said he doesn't want to become if he doesn't become AEW champ, he'll retire. He said, wait, that was just a silly statement.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if it was on in an interview or what, but he said that recently.
Look, I disagree. You're going off on a tangent again, Adam, and I want to disagree a little bit. To me, it's like they wrote. It feels like, hey, we're going to get a TV show. We need to write some material. So then they had a year or 6 months or however long they had to prepare for this TV show. So they wrote a fucking year's worth of material. And then now
they kicked back.
And they kicked back. And now the year's worth of material, and they just filled the holes here and there, little gaps here and there. But now the year's gone by, and they ran out of their initial long story arches. And now they're just scrambling to figure out what to do. And it's just not. I'm sorry. I don't want to say this. I think that it's just as unorganized and nonsensical, and even the things that you say are gonna define what your program is gonna be, you don't even do. Your biggest fucking thing when you announced AEW, when they announced AEW, Brian, coming out. They were like, oh, and we're going to have wins and loss records and a top 10 contendership. Who cares at this point? A year in, you could say, well, Murder Hawk's 16-4. Well, great. It's a great argument for a podcast, right? But it's done nothing. The win-loss records have done and meant nothing. Nothing.
I can't argue that about the win losses.
The rankings have been even more pointless.
Yeah, there's just no. They're
it's
not
a
building.
lower third graphic for us to talk about while we're waiting for Justin Roberts or whoever's going to announce him in the ring.
And they're not building stars. They're not. They were when Hangman that first year. They were building Hangman up. And I'm not saying I dislike the
SCU Scorpio Sky. They had him red fucking hot for a minute.
I'm not saying I necessarily hate the storylines he's been in, but they were building him for a heavy rise, and they didn't go that direction. They're just not building stars.
Yeah. This is. I mean, and also think about their champs. Darby Allin is the first non-WWE champ of any of the singles there. Brian. So that's another valid point. Then
Riho,
and then Omega. No.
Yeah, I saw when I saw she was coming back, I was like, oh, well, that's okay.
Wait, why can't we count Riho?
Go ahead.
She wasn't in WWE.
All right, so I think I voted for NXT overall win of the night. Did you guys vote?
NXT.
Yeah.
Overall, no. I have to go AEW. They mentioned Speedball Mike Bailey, so that gets the
at least tonight he had a small hesitation before he just sold out.
He's trying to work on his cells just like they are.
Yeah.
Sold out. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if I hit you like this, Rob, you really gotta kick your head back. You really gotta sell it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not giving the blows right.
Good.
Kurt Stallion giving the blows.
Marked out awards and Pettytown. Robert, I'm gonna go to you first.
Okay.
Marked out for NXT and AEW. Give it to me.
Give it to me, babe. Marked out for NXT is Kurt Stallion, and
the name or the guy?
It don't matter. It really doesn't. And marked out for AEW is Red Velvet. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So am I doing Petty Towns too?
No,
Okay.
just marked out. Brian, do your marked out. Both shows.
My marked out award was seeing 2009 Dolph Ziggler on AEW tonight. That was interesting. And
he looked like the right after Spirit Squad Dolph.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
right
exactly. Like when he
after.
shaved. Yeah, his hair was short. Right.
Yeah.
And for NXT, you can't say anything else other than Kurt Stallion.
Wow, you guys are making Kurt Stallion a star.
Stallion. The Wild Stallions.
I'm Kurt Stallion, and I'm hard on you.
Stallion. I really enjoy the intertwinings of storylines that are going on with the Dusty Cup and the other singles division titles
I don't know
on
why
NXT.
Intertwining made me laugh.
Yeah. So that's my marked out for NXT is just the way they're doing the Dusty Cup. And then on AEW, Brian, I hope you saw this because I marked out here with Rob, but Ray Phoenix ending up just the way he did, landing on the guardrail at the end.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
fucking
Holy
awesome.
shit. That dive, talk about Moxley going out there and doing a dive. Like, he is the complete opposite. That guy has so much momentum.
And
Yeah, he fucking crotched himself. That was insane.
But he looked like he crotched himself like with his thigh, but then he just like kind of sat there like, yeah, I fucking meant to land
Right, yeah, he
on
turned it
this
into like a cool
2-inch
move.
wide fucking beam that I jumped from 10 feet away on. Yeah, right. I marked out. That was a great one. Petty Towns, I'm going to kick it off here. Let's get the boards marked out first. Marked out. Teasing the return of the rightful cruiserweight champion Jordan Devlin. That's for NXT for Stike, and he says for AEW it's Inner Circle. Daniel Price says, fuck the marked outs. He's already got his Petty Towns up there. So let's get to it.
Wow.
AEW Petty, another 8-man tag, but because it's the Bucks, it's got to be the main event at some point. Didn't they just have an 8-man tag where they were fighting Hybrid 2 and somebody else?
Something like that.
It's hard to even keep track. My petty for NXT, and this one's super petty, Rob. Super petty.
Mm-hmm.
You have Kyle and Finn teaming tonight, recently former adversaries. And you also have Ciampa and Thatcher teaming together, recent former adversaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's too similar to do that at the same time. I don't like it. Again,
Right.
it's petty. Rob, how are you petty?
Petty Town for NXT.
Tony's wardrobe.
Kurt Stallion.
You can't give him both awards, damn it.
No, I know. I don't know. I really don't have one for NXT.
I have one
Go ahead.
Okay.
What?
for NXT is we didn't talk about Swerve Scott versus Bronson Reed.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
I purposely skipped that.
How? But what matches up with that though?
Houseway.
There wasn't anything that matched up with it. That's why I skipped it.
They're both 2-hour shows.
Okay. So my Petty Town for AEW.
Oh, I just broke your brains.
For AEW.
No, I didn't. We talked about Cody and Shaq at the beginning, and I didn't feel that Bronson and Swerve was even worth putting up against it. You happy? Production decision. I can make those decisions in Gorilla because I'm the Vince of Wednesdays. And you're not even in fucking studio. So
I'm via satellite, bro. Fucking COVID. Inject COVID vaccine into my eyeballs, and I will be there next week.
Oh man, I have no idea what's going on.
You break my camera.
Got what plants crave.
My AEW
Can
Petty
you get a
Town.
video posted?
Shut up, man. My AEW Petty Town is that you didn't let me play this at the first segment of the night for Red Velvet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
oh. All right. Rob, did you do your petties?
Hey,
He just did.
Brian, did you do both of yours or just the one?
I just did the one, my petty award on the AEW side. Oh, this is. Did you guys see fucking Cage toss one of those dudes into the truck like Kevin Nash did with Rey Mysterio back on Nitro? That was another fucking Easter egg
Who
right
was
there.
that dude?
I don't know.
I
think they were
first thought
just
it was
like-
Trent Beretta. Then I just thought it was, I don't know.
No, I think they were just some
Do you
boor
understand?
schlubs.
Okay, do you remember why we hated Bray Wyatt, Brian? Because he was like, I'm God. I'm not gonna lose. You can't beat me. And then what would he do every time in the ring?
He lost. He pulled a Lance Archer.
Okay, so here we have Brian Cage fucking shot putting a man that, and I could be wrong, looked like he weighed more than Darby Allin. But I'm supposed to believe that Darby pinned him clean.
It was a fluke.
I hate talking to you.
let's see, Dana Price, Petty Town. AEW might be pulling higher ratings. But what's that to say about the viewers who wanted an alternative to WWE, helping a product that's becoming just like it beat the more polished NXT?
Yeah, you read that all fucked up.
I did, yeah.
You medined the fuck out of that. He's saying AEW is pulling. Wait. I'm going to say it in a different way. AEW is pulling hate fuck ratings from people who don't want WWE to have anything.
Yeah.
But they're doing it against the only viable WWE product in a true wrestling fan's eyes, which is NXT.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Wow.
I don't know either.
Stike says Pettytown AEW advertising Shaq and Cody for March instead of doing it at Revolution in February for NXT Tyler Rust. Check the tape, Stike. They're doing it at Revolution. That's why it's not till March. It's because Revolution got moved.
Well, I think it's a leap year. That's also why.
I think it's great to finally get one on Stike. He's always correcting me, so I'm just happy to correct him.
Fuck Stike.
Yeah.
Boom. Roasted.
All right. We're gonna close it down. The All Elite Hour will be out at some point. We did a video weeks ago that'll also be out hopefully before the Royal Rumble.
Weeks ago, you did it last. You shot it last week. Okay.
And
then Royal Rumble is this weekend,
which is our anniversary show. 5 years.
Yeah,
we wanted to promote it.
We'd want this video up not just for our entertainment, but to promote it, right? So now it's like
it is, and so you don't think a few days of promotion? You think 3 days of promotion isn't good? That's not good enough for you?
You know what is good and not good is the tattoo challenge. On our 5-year anniversary show, we're gonna find out if somebody gets a tattoo. It's been 4 years, no tattoos. I came very, very close. The runner-up, the year Roman and I drew number 30, but it's 27 for me this year. It's 13 for Rob. It's 20 for Brian. Brian, until we see who comes out at those numbers, they're all going to be butthole clenching.
Yeah. In case you're just tuning in and you've never listened to the show before, we're talking about Royal Rumble.
Yes, Royal Rumble is also our anniversary drunk show that we're going to do on YouTube here, live reaction. But if you want to catch our other podcast pay-per-view reactions from Marked Out Wrestling, you can go to patreon.com/MOWP. Subscribe on there. We do all of our other pay-per-view reactions on there. But the anniversary show this Sunday, you get for free right here on YouTube. Yes.
I can't wait.
The Jew that leads the crew gave you something for free, if you can believe it.
Please, listen to my voice. Take it from the wise old Jew.
He gives us free shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get an unlimited amount of How I Met Your Mother stories for no cost, other than my time.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Brian gets them too, and he's not even here anymore.
Reminds me of an episode of How I Met Your Mother.
Also, Brian's going to leave his COVID bubble to go ring announce for some wrestling show.
Yeah, you know,
I don't mean
we were
to
talking
shit
about
on
it
the
briefly.
show, Brian, but I think it's you won't come see your friends, but you'll go to an arena show.
Well, this is, hey man, I'm booked. You guys don't book me to come see you. I'm booked to go ring announce, so therefore I'm going to show up. I'm going to leave my
book
bubble
you to do a video. Okay, you're going to leave your bubble for a booking.
Yes,
you won't see.
That is very
you have
true.
Family here. It's not just me and Rob. You have legitimate blood relative family.
I
packed a bag. I packed one bag in July. I still have all of my shit. I am like a man with no. I'm like a gypsy right now. Yeah. But yes, I will be in Paulsboro, New Jersey.
You're a hobo
February 20th, ring announcing for GSW. I'm excited.
Gypsy.
You're ruining his plug.
No, it's all right. It was a quick plug. I got through it.
Oh, okay.
I weaved in and out.
Gypsy.
Rob, is that your closing? You're going to close on Gypsy?
What song is that?
All right.
Fleetwood Mac, bro.
Daniel Bryan, Lesnar, or Goldberg aren't our numbers, is what Stike says. Goldberg, you think Goldberg's going to... It also depends a little bit on the order if Goldberg's safe or not.
I picked Daniel Bryan to win, and I also picked him to come out at number 20.
Yeah, that is enticing. I'm excited for that. Tune in Sunday. Somebody might get a tattoo. The other numbers covered: MJ 23, Steve 18. That's Stone Age Steve Awesome.
Hey,
Kiera, I got her in the contest at number 10. Hitman at 6. Vice at 5. Will Wagner rounding out the group at number 9.
Don't forget that we're going to be announcing our Hall of Famer on Sunday.
Oh my gosh!
Also big time. That'll be That won't be part of the live reaction. That'll be here on YouTube. We will be announcing our new Hall of Famer. Why? Because it's going to be one of those lieutenants that we always honor here. Tune in Sunday.
Sometimes when we talk about the wrestler should just like stop talking after 20 seconds, and not. Let's see you right now. Just
fuck off, Rob. Tune in next time. Same smart time. Same smart channel.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
You're fired.
It's moving
into something real.
Come on, Brian. Take us home.
See the perfect sky is dawn. Marked Out Wrestling. Como se dice Marked Out Wrestling in Espanol? Go to markedoutvwrestlingpodcast.com.
North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com. Subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.